Salutations, my fellow dandies! It's me, Jack Dandy, and today we are playing with some Lego. First of all, salutations to everyone in chat. Salutations in order. C-Top, salutations Brian, salutations Jin, thank you for the 14 months, and salutations to Reg. I think that's everyone. Jin, Brian, Top, yeah, everyone. Salutations all. Hope you're all fine and dandy today. I was umming and ahhing about doing this because I wanted to do. So I'll tell you what we're doing today. We're playing with some Sonic Lego. There's a new set out, and okay. So full disclosure, there's been a few sets of Sonic Lego that have come out over. I think this is like the 4th batch that's just come out yesterday. I have bought a lot of them. And yes, you can see the dandy hands are back. I bought most of them. I haven't bought every model because some of them are kind of rubbish. But I bought a lot of them, and I've been like, okay, I will wait until I'll do a stream where we build some Lego. And I think I've had them some of them sat there since last year, possibly this time last year. And I just kept putting it off because these hand cam streams are really annoying to set up because I got to get the camera right. I got to get I got to clean the desk off. It's, you know, it's compared to just like a video game where I can just click go and it's pretty much done. Deck has real hands. My immersion. You've seen. I have done hand cam streams before with. You've seen me unpack boxes of junk. You've seen me. What else have I done with the hand cam stuff? Mostly unpack boxes, to be fair. I haven't done a lot else. So yeah, the new set came out, and I was like, okay, let's do it. But then we had a heat wave in the UK this week, and so it's been very hot. And you might think, well, why does it matter that it's hot? You're going to be in this room anyway streaming. And the important distinction is that I'm wearing trousers. And to give you a peek behind the curtain, when as it's been this hot, I haven't been normally. But obviously I've got a camera on, and there is a very real chance. It's pointing down. If I nudge it in such a way, that's me off Twitch. So, I am wearing trousers. It is quite warm. I may have to turn the fan up at some point. I normally have it down low enough that the mic doesn't pick it up, so I may have to turn it up a little bit, just as a heads up. Yes, you may get to see my dandies. And yeah, I got to hold the gun with something, and the triple triad cards, and you know. I've seen none of these things. My immersion. Sorry, your immersion, Reg. It's fine. So I don't know. I don't buy a lot of Lego. I used to buy Star Wars Lego a while ago, and then I got all the ships that I wanted, so I stopped. And then they started doing Sonic Lego, and I was like, great, another thing I can waste my money on. I don't know if they do like 2-part sets very often, but this is a 2-part set. So they released this set, and I'll be honest, I don't like this set very much. However, it's the only set that has Rouge in it, and the lights on the Master Emerald. Hang on, let me shift over. It's the only set that's got the Master Emerald in it. I don't like it because it's got Knuckles and a giant robot. Knuckles doesn't have a giant robot. I don't know why he has a giant robot. But I was like, it's got Rouge in it. It's not the most expensive set in the world. I think this is like a 30 quid set. I think it's not massively expensive, not cheap, but. And you know, it's got Knuckles in it, it's got Rouge in it. This was at the time the only set that had both of them in, and it's got the Master Emerald in. Yesterday they released this set, which has the rest of the set. So you can see there's clearly like a space for the Master Emerald to go. Weirdly, there's nothing on the box that says you need to get this set to complete this set though. I guess they don't want to like confuse people into thinking that if you buy, by putting, it's mostly children, you know, and it's mostly children and like men over the age of about 35 who buy Lego, and I guess they don't want to confuse either audience. that if you buy this, you'll get all of them. So turn that down a smidgen. There we go. Yeah, so I guess they just don't want to... Children and degenerates, those are the Sonic core base. Yeah, I would like to believe that I'm in the latter. With a heart of the former. But, no, not really. So yeah, so we're going to build these two. I don't know how long, again, I don't build Lego that often, so I don't know how long a set like this will actually take. It might take like half an hour. I don't think so, but if it does, know that I have plenty of other sets to build. There's no risk of us running out of Lego to build. But I thought these two sets were connected. Plus, they're both Knuckles themed, so it gives me an excuse to get Knuckles back. So Knuckles is here, you can speak to him with TTS if you want to. I was tempted to turn him on so that I can set Knuckles so that he only activates when you talk to him. So that he's not just sitting there the entire time, like, silently judging, but I'll play it by ear. I do this sometimes with Ninjago, I think once with Dreams. Oh, okay. Okay, so I guess it's not that unusual. I've never seen it, in any of the sets I've bought, I've never seen it where they've been like, oh yeah, it's part 1 and part... I mean, they haven't officially put it as part 1 and part 2, but it's called the Master Emerald Shrine, and it doesn't come with the Master Emerald. So I guess we'll build them in order. I guess we'll start with the Knuckles and Rouge the Bat set. Oh, I also have a big announcement. I don't know when to do it. I don't know when's best to do it. I might do it at the end of stream. Yeah, I guess I just do it at the end of the stream. That makes sense. Dreams my plastic crack at the moment. I don't think you're supposed to...
Regret Perspective says, Knuckles, Jack thinks you're silently judging. Are you? Is Jack just being paranoid?
Let me turn him up. The music down a little bit. He's having a think.
Haha, well, I can understand why Jack might think that. I mean, it's not often you get to chat with an echidna as tough as me. But hey, I'm not here to judge. Everyone's got their own path in life. And mine just so happens to include guarding the Master Emerald with every fiber of my being. I can respect Jack's path too. And Rouge, well, she's got her way too, I guess. A way that intrigues me. But we were talking about Jack, right? Yeah, he shouldn't be worried. We're all warriors in our own right.
Good. Well, I'm glad I shouldn't be worried. I feel like Lego's a chill activity, not one that you should be doing under duress. I gotta be honest, from the picture, I didn't think it was going to be as... the Master Emerald was going to be as cloudy as that. I thought it was going to be like a little sharper, a little nicer. But hang on, this is throwing me off a bit. I've got the Twitch stream on the right, which I normally have it, and on the left, but it's got a delay on it, which is throwing me off because I'm using it to tell like if stuff's in focus. Let me just swap. I'll swap. I'll just do. No, don't go there. Go in the gap. There we go. So let's move the audio over there. That works. I'll just fix this tomorrow. And chat's there. There we go. It is, and yeah, it is a lot. It is quite like narrow. Like it doesn't. I mean, it doesn't look like the Master Emerald, does it? It looks like a green acorn. Okay, so not considering this is like the centerpiece of this entire set. It is it's off to a bad start, but that's fine. But look, Rouge. I will say I am a bit disappointed, and I appreciate it's a children's set. They're not going to do that, but I think it's worth pointing out. Honestly, I think, I mean, it's a good figure. Like I like that they gave her the wings. I don't know. Hang on, what does Rouge look like? So I'm just Rouge.
Regret Respective says, Knuckles, what is your favorite pun?
I mean, well, we'll listen to what Knuckles' favorite pun is.
I guess if I had to pick a favorite pun, it'd be a tough one. But let me think. How about this? Why don't I ever joke about the Master Emerald? Because it's no laughing matter. Yeah, that was pretty good. I should tell that one to Rouge. She'd probably get a kick out of it. Now, to get back to guarding the Master Emerald, each moment away from it feels like a lifetime.
That wasn't a good pun at all. Why don't I laugh at a thing? Because it's really serious. It's a really serious issue, and it's not to be. You shouldn't be making jokes about it. Would she? I don't know. Rouge. I guess Rouge sees something in Knuckles, so maybe that's it. There's a couple of things. I mean, I'm just looking at a picture of her. It's got, because the thing that threw me off was her shoulders, and yeah, I think you're looking at it, she does actually have her shoulders exposed, which was, I didn't think she had her shoulders exposed, she does. The thing that's throwing me off, so I should hold it in the camera.
Confused Briar says, Nux, that was not a pun. By the way, Jack has your emerald and it looks like a green acorn. If we plant it, does it grow a weird looking tree?
That's a good question. I'm surprised you haven't asked him about his mech yet. I think the weirdest thing is the pink's the wrong color shade of pink. Anyway. But yeah, so the point I was getting to...
What? Jack has the Master Emerald? No way, that's not... Wait, it looks like a green acorn. Oh no, did it shrink? Have the powers been drained from it? This is serious. Wait, plant it? Could we grow a whole new Master Emerald tree? No, that can't be right. The Master Emerald doesn't grow on trees? That's far too simplistic for something as powerful as it... Oh man, I gotta get the emerald back as quickly as possible. Not that I don't trust Jack, but this is the Master Emerald we're talking about. Rouge, don't you dare get any ideas about planting that thing.
I don't know how he knows that Rouge is here, but yeah. I mean, the thing that I was getting at is like they've given her bat wings and stuff, and the head sculpt's really good, but yeah, she is as flat as a washboard, and you know, I don't know whether Sega are embarrassed about Rouge's design these days, but it is one of her defining characteristics. But it is also a Lego model, so I think. I think maybe a line of cleavage is the most you'll ever get, but she doesn't even have that. She's just got a washboard chest. But, whatever. Like I say, it's a toy for children. I'm not gonna judge it too harshly on that. Knuckles must be somewhere else. I think he's in bag 2. Yeah. All right. Well, we'll get to Knuckles in a bit then. Let's build. I think we're building Rouge's glider from the color of the parts. Oh, I like that they include a guide on how to build Rouge, because I figured it out, fortunately. I've built Lego models before, but I like that they always put a guide in for people who can't quite figure it out. He's so distressed. I mean, the Master Emerald's very important to Knuckles, and the thought... I mean, maybe he thinks that if he plants a tree...
Confused Briar says, Knucklefuck, why does your Lego set come with a mech? Why do you need a mech?
Knucklefuck's a good... If Sonic was R-rated, or more R-rated and allowed swearing, that is definitely something that Sonic would call Knuckles.
Hey, who you calling Knuckle? Oh, fine, yeah, it's got a mech. Listen, sometimes even a warrior like me needs a bit of mechanical muscle. You've seen the things we're up against, right? Giant robots, water monsters, space colonies. Sometimes you gotta step up your game. Mech suits are just another tool in the warrior's arsenal. On a side note, I bet Rouge would look great piloting a mech. Maybe I should ask her if she wants to take it for a spin sometime. Oh, and did we solve that Master Emerald situation yet? I'm getting a bit worried here.
The Master Emerald is still... Oh, it's actually the Master Emerald container, I guess. No, the Master Emerald is still in situ. Why does it have... Okay, apparently I didn't build the Master Emerald properly. Sorry. This is very much my fault. And for some reason, the Master Emerald has 3 tiny emeralds inside of it. I don't know why 3, because they've given me 4. I guess in case I lose one. I mean, I'll just put the 4th one in there as well. Because, you know, what's the worst that's going to happen? If the Master Emerald become too powerful. There you go. There's the Master Emerald Shrine that this comes with. It's not very impressive when it doesn't have the rest of it. I'm really proud of Knucklefuck. It's good. I don't know whether the fuck may not have come through, because it does censor words out. Which is why he said, "Why did you call me Knuckle?" So I don't know necessarily that he heard it, but I'm not really that much into Sonic as much as Rouge's girlfriend or something. He keeps mentioning out of nowhere. So there's a sort of love triangle, as much as Sonic has, between Rouge, Knuckles, and Shadow. In the they kind of hinted that Rouge was into Knuckles in like the early 2000s, and then kind of didn't mention it for a really long time, and now they've kind of she's friendly with both of them, and so people ship them. Let's put it that way. Jack, you'll overload it. He'll blow up again like in Sonic Adventure 2. Well, that's fine because I've got Knuckles here. He can go and find it and piece it back together. It's very robust. The fact that you can just blow it up and stick it back together again through like just pressure. I think he just like squeezes it back together. Lego always comes back to pieces. Yeah, I know. It is good, but it's always the pieces. It's never the pieces that I actually lose. It's always the bits that. Oh, hang on, that's.
Confused Briar says, Knuckles, Rouge, and I have been talking, and you need to stop bringing her up. Like, we're dating now. It's weird. Our first date was planning to steal your emerald, actually.
Don't tease the poor boy.
What? You and Rouge? And you're planning on... No, this can't be happening. I can't believe it. Rouge, betraying me for... And the Master Emerald. This is a nightmare. But wait, if you're dating, that means... No, it doesn't make sense. I've got to remain strong. I need to protect the Master Emerald no matter what. After all, it's what a warrior does. I'm an echidna, not some gullible fool. But, Rouge, still I won't let this affect me. Seems like I've got to keep a closer eye on both of you now for the Master Emerald's sake.
Is this the right voice? I loaded this. I forgot the Knuckles voice. Did I give him? Hang on, let me just check something. Because I gave him the movie voice. And this doesn't sound like the movie voice. I mean, maybe it is. And he's just chosen a. No, this is this is not the Knuckles, this is his movie voice, okay. I thought it was deeper. Okay, he seems just very sad today. He's so wimpy. He just really loves Rouge, I guess. I don't know. I need... This camera's... The problem with this camera is... I'm using my iPhone, by the way, for the camera, as I normally do. Because it's just the best camera I've got. It's fine when I like hold stuff up to it, like at this distance. Like I think this is okay, but it doesn't do as well when it's this far. But if I don't have it this far up, you can't see anything. It's just like a very tiny square of the desk. So it's yeah. Apologies for it's slightly blurry, I guess. He said "Fuck Rouge," I know. Yeah, I think that is the most you've upset an AI. Like, even talking to Shadow about Maria, I don't think he ever quite got that. So, I don't know, simpering, would that be the right word to put that? So I'm building, I keep, like, defeating the point of the stream and building it like off camera. Like the whole point is that I'm supposed to be putting the bits together. This is rubbish, right? The thing is, I want to, like, the Sonic Legos that I've bought are the ones that are like based on the actual stuff. So I've got like the Death Robot from okay. I got like the Death Robot from what do they call it? The Egg. I think it's called the Egg Robot from the end of Sonic 2. I've got the Tails Biplane. I've got the Green Hill Zone like diorama, which was the first one they did, which had the weird like
T-Top Twitch Buzz says, Knuckles, do you like Rouge more than grapes?
Oh, now you're out. Now, finally, someone asking Knuckles a proper question.
Ah, Rouge. She's crafty, alluring, definitely a handful. A warrior's challenge. But grapes? They don't quite catch my attention the same way. It's not that grapes don't have their place, but compared to Rouge, well, they just can't compete. Plus, grapes can never threaten the Master Emerald. Is there a grape out there that could steal my mind away from Rouge, though? I'll keep my eyes open. Anything to protect the Master Emerald.
Wait, so does he want a grape that could... Does he want a grape that could steal his attention, or... Would that... If there was a grape that could steal his attention, would that put, like... lower it in his estimations, or raise it in his estimations? I'm unclear on exactly what Knuckles wants from his fruit. That's... So I'm building this one now.
Confused Briar says, I thought I told you to keep my girlfriend's name out your goddamn mouth, Echidna. She loves me, Knuckle Dork.
He can't even pronounce his own... Did you spell it right? You did, yeah. He can't even pronounce his own species. Oh, hang on. I missed a bit. For some reason, I'm not looking at the manual in front of me. I'm looking at the video of the manual. I don't know why.
Whoa, calm down there, hotshot. I didn't mean to upset you. Guess you're more sensitive than I gave you credit for, huh? I have to admit, finding out that you and Rouge are together was a shock. But that's all it was, a shock. Seems like even in the love department, I gotta stay tough as nails and ready for anything, like a true warrior. And yeah, maybe I've been a little fixated on Rouge. But my main concern is always the Master Emerald. It's my duty, after all. So you got nothing to worry about, trust me. Rogue doesn't divert me from my mission. Remember, in this life, we're all warriors in our own right. Even if some warriors clearly have no idea what they're doing. No offense.
I mean, that sounded pretty offensive. So this is... We have constructed Rouge's...
Regret Respective says, Knuckles, you've mentioned a warrior's pride. Who do you think are the most powerful group of warriors in all of fiction?
Of course, the gang from New York. The Warriors. Because they are called... all other warriors are named after them. I think they invented the term. From the island of Coney.
Most powerful group of warriors in all of fiction, is it? All right, let me think. You ever heard of the Saiyans from Dragon Ball? Those are some crazy, powerful guys. They're a lot like me.
Oh, the Saiyans.
They know the value of strength. They don't back down from a fight, and they're always pushing their limits.
I think meant the color.
Come to think of it, they've even got a few connections with emeralds. You know, those Dragon Balls they're always chasing. But you know what? I'll still back the Master Emerald against any of their wish-granting stones any day. Now, if only Rouge could be a little less like Bulma and a little more like... Nah, never mind. I need to focus. The Master Emerald's not gonna guard itself, you know.
A little more like who? I genuinely don't know who's gonna say then. I like Chi-Chi? I get what
Confused Briar says, how many buttholes does Tails have, and have you checked yourself?
Check. you mean check Tails or checked his own? Chi-Chi's like more aggressive and stronger than Bulma. Why would he want her to be like Bulma? Like Chi-Chi. And yeah, he did mispronounce Rouge's name a second ago.
What the? Hey, that's a pretty personal question, don't you think? Tails may be my friend and ally, but even warriors respect boundaries, and that's definitely crossing a line. I wouldn't have any reason to check, and I wouldn't want to know even if I did. There are certain things that just aren't meant to be shared between warriors.
Hello.
And that's certainly one of them. Like, I wouldn't want to know how many gems Rouge has stolen either. Or maybe I would, but, let's just get back to guarding the Master Emerald, shall we?
So I'm just entertaining myself while Knuckles finishes his thought. I forgot what you said last time because there was the cast about the buttholes immediately. Yeah, he. I got thrown off by him referring to the Saiyans as the Saiyans, and I was like, oh, there's look the color. Where's his legs? Oh, there it is. Does he have? Oh, he has fists as well. Sonic Rush Planet theme. Oh, is that what's playing? I just googled Sonic music and I'm just playing a chill mix. He does look too happy. The Knuckles that comes, don't worry, the Knuckles that comes in the other set is Angry Knuckles. So you can have both emotions. I think those are the two emotions Knuckles has. Happy and angry. And can you make Knuckles
Confused Briar says, Bakul Jaja, Wook Lamat, or Erenville. Choose one, no context.
I can. I mean, I don't know if will Twitch allow it. Let me get his hands on.
Well, I've always been one to jump into unknown fights, so no context isn't exactly a deal breaker for me. Can't say any of those names ring a bell though. So it's like a leap of faith, huh? All right then, I choose Erenville. It sounds fierce, tough, like a warrior's place. Still gotta stay on the lookout for Rouge and her tricks. This isn't some distraction to make off with the Master Emerald, is it?
Well, he chose the weakest one. So... But, you know, we don't necessarily know that he was thinking about fighting them. He was just, Oh, look at his little hands. You can't, like, I mean, I can turn it, you can't get his arms... I guess if I do that, he can have his hands by his side. And then, yeah, I can... Oh. Just for you, Jin, because you resubscribed today. You can... Oh, hang on, they can't... I have to... Hang on. The hands are in the way. They need to... Hang on, let me... Can't. His fists are too big. Hang on. Mwah. There we go. And look, they both seem happy. They both seem very happy. And Shadow's nowhere to be seen. Or nor Briar, apparently. They can sit over in the corner being happy. Look, they're holding hands. Actually, if I put... Hang on, Knuckles needs something to sit him up on. Ah, this is more effort than I thought it was going to be. Hang on. Knuckles is really, like, top heavy, so he just slides down himself. Okay, well that's as good as it's gonna have to be. From your angle, it looks fine. From my angle, he's fallen
Confused,
over. But...
Briar says, I can tell you how many emeralds Rouge stole.
Filled with childlike
She showed me
wonder.
after our 3rd date when we were planning our future together. Do you know her real name is... Oh, she only tells people she really cares for that. Sorry.
That's cruel. Oh, I never noticed this before. They've got like a little Knuckles figure on the bottom there. I guess he walks along to show you how far along you are with building the model.
You... What? You've seen Rouge's stolen emeralds and she's told you her real name? I can't believe... This is too much. That sly bat always playing games. And to think I was... No, I've got to stay focused. I've got a job to do. A warrior's duty. The Master Emerald needs to be protected. But Rouge... Huh. So she does have a softer side. Not that I was wondering, or anything. But her real name's a secret, huh? Well, maybe one day she'll tell me. Until then, back to the emerald.
Of course she has a softer side, it's the front. I started doing that a little while ago, did they? Ah, okay. It's cute, I like it. Yeah, he sounds so sad. He's got a lot of range, which is good, because he doesn't sound sad normally. So we're building the robot. I don't know, I think this is the torso. It doesn't quite say which bit, we're just building the mech. I don't know why they gave Knuckles a mech. I don't know why they didn't just give him the Emerald Chamber in the first place. That was the point I was making earlier. Is that the sets I try and buy are the ones that are actually like based on stuff from the games. So honestly, the glider and the mech will probably go in a box because I've got limited shelf space. Yeah, that's right. I was gonna say as well, these colours don't like match up at all. Like everything looks way darker on the drawing compared to the real thing. Yeah, but that light grey is supposed to be that grey. It's very dark. Yeah. Yeah, it's not actually too bad. It's not actually too bad heat-wise. I was expecting to be like dripping by this point, and it's not been. It's not too bad. It's been getting sort of gradually cooler as the day as it's been getting into night. I was really, really hoping it's going to thunderstorm. It's been cloudy and like on the precipice for the last couple of hours. Yeah. So I should emotionally break all his AI buddies for no reason whatsoever. We'll have a chance tomorrow with a different one. Although, actually, you maybe know it, because I'm doing something slightly different tomorrow. Providing you get to work. I think it should be easy. I need to just change the code slightly. I like your opinion on Lego's mech design, though. They are the same design, really, with different bits, and people seem to either love them or hate them. I think as a mech, I mean, I'll save the decision for after I finish building it, because then I'll actually have the thing in my hand. But I mean, it looks like an okay mech from the picture, but it's just, you know, Knuckles doesn't have a mech. Like, they've got 1,000 Robotnik robots to build. In fact, Robotnik has several mechs. I mean, they did build. I mean, I guess because they built the Death Egg, the egg Death Egg Robot. I can't remember what the one at the end of Sonic 2 is called, but that one. I guess if they made another one that was just another egg robot mech thing, it would look too. It would look too similar. But I honestly, for a Dr. Robotnik set, I think I'd be happy with just them doing the Eggomatic and it having like all of the different versions from Sonic 1. So you've got the hammer, you've got the ball that swings underneath, you've got the other things that he did. Honestly, I just want the ball and the hammer. Those are the like really good ones. I remember my brother, when I was a kid, made a Lego. I had a little Eggman, like old school Eggman figure, and he was just like a little round guy with like spindly legs. And he made this really cool. He was really good at Lego. I could only ever build the stuff out of. I could only ever build the stuff with a guide. I could never like come up with something new. Nothing good, anyway. But he was really good at making shit up from the stuff we had. And he built this really cool Eggomatic that fit the little Robotnik figure I had. And it had the hammer. And he even printed off some black and yellow stickers and stuck them along the side so it had the markings on it. It was very, very good. I love that figure. I don't know what happened to it. Oh, I see. What are these ball joint things? I guess this is just stick it all together. Oh, there's one. And well, these are new. I don't think I've seen these. I mean, they're like little grey ingots, I guess. I mean, they're probably not new, but I don't think I've ever seen them before. There does seem to be a trend that I spotted with Lego models of them putting in like one piece that was brand new into every set. Jack just wants his balls and hammers, noted. Yeah, you know, sometimes together, you know, it's as long as they're not mine, just. I mean, it could be my hammer, I guess. Yeah, they're putting like one piece that you can't get in any other set, so that you have to buy. You can't just like buy all the pieces individually. I mean, I can't imagine there's a world where buying all the pieces individually is cheaper than just buying the Lego set. But I guess if you already own a shit ton of Lego, you could do it. But then they're like, oh yeah, there's this one flange. Yeah, this is only this is a bad example, but there's one flange bit that's only available in. I mean, I can't imagine that this Master Emerald is available in any other sets. This is a radioactive acorn, giant acorn set somewhere. Could have been a pumpkin hill or aquatic mine. That is the other thing. So they started off the Sonic the Hedgehog.
Confused, stuff. Briar says, "I don't know if you can hear that, but I'm using your Master Emerald as a dinner plate to eat my cheeseburger while Rouge uses my shower. I'm just stealing your whole life, Knucklebottom."
Okay, Knucklebottom isn't as good as Knucklefuck. It sounds like something out of SpongeBob. I think this is an arm. This is indeed an arm.
What? You're using the Master Emerald as a dinner plate? And Rouge is... Wait, you're in the shower with... No! This can't be... But wait, I'm Knuckles. I'm the guardian of the Master Emerald, the warrior. I can't let this... But no, I won't be tricked. This must be one of your games. Trying to get the mighty Echidna all riled up, huh? Well, it's not gonna work. I gotta keep cool. Gotta focus on my duty. But Rouge, why? Do I really mean so little? No, I've got this. I can handle it. Just try not to drop any ketchup or mayo on the emerald, will ya? It's a pain to clean.
Okay, that sounds like that comes from experience. I like that he's not even mad about using the emerald as a table.
Yehitjin says, Knuckles, look out, the Master Emerald is missing.
See, I think that would probably upset him more. I imagine though if he doesn't... Oh, I've done this wrong. Oops.
What? The Master Emerald is missing? Damn it, I knew it. Confused Briar was playing games, trying to get me all worried over Rouge so that the emerald could be... Wait, hold on one hot second. Rouge was taking a shower. Confused Briar was eating that cheeseburger on my emerald. Yet at the same time, it's gone missing? But how? The timing doesn't add up. And if it's gone, then that means I'm on my way. Stay put, Master Emerald, I'll find you. This is my responsibility, my warrior's oath. And no amount of romantic distraction will push me off my path. Also, Rouge, next time just ask to use the shower, okay? It's not like I'd outright say no.
He needs to focus. He doesn't seem to know what he's... Like the implication that he's only, you know, she's only using Briar's shower because she thought Knuckles would say no. I don't know. But also just that he almost reasoned it out. Like he was so close to being like, hang on, that doesn't make sense. The timeline of events doesn't add up. But then just couldn't, just still at the end was just like, I'm coming anyway.
Regret Respective says, Knuckles, Tails is worried about ring sustainability. Do you have any ideas on things we can do to work towards ring sustainability?
Oh, you're asking exactly the wrong person. Jen, I think we skipped over you. I think you might have come in too quick after the last one. Sometimes it does that. Oh, I like this song. It just has the random children yays in it.
Ring sustainability, huh? Leave it to Tails to think about stuff like that. Well, as a warrior, there's something I always live by. Use what you need, don't waste resources. If there's a ring out there, don't just grab it because it's shiny. Grab it because you need it. And for the rings we don't need, maybe there's a way to store them. Save them for when we really need them. We could build a sort of ring bank or something. But that sounds more like a Tails job than a Knuckles job. Speaking about jobs, someone ought to keep an eye on Confused Briar and his cheeseburger dinners. Now, if you excuse me, I have a Master Emerald to find. Rouge, where did you put it?
It's nice that the mech has, like, good... Like, if the mech needs to give birth, it's already, like, assuming the position. Or conceive, you know, either way. I'd need another robot for that, but, you know. Okay, I think I'm building the cockpit now. So fuck with I love him, yeah. He bounces around. He doesn't really know what he... I think he's just... There's too many things going on. He can't quite decide exactly what he needs to prioritize. In his heart, he wants to prioritize Rouge, but his duty means that he needs to prioritize the Master Emeralds, and he's torn. What am I doing with this? Oh, I see. Little thingy. There we go. Yeah, so, when... Making a point about Credit Mine and Pumpkin Hill for sidetracked by nonsense I was. When this set came out, when they started doing the Sonic Lego sets, they started with it was a Lego Ideas set, and they started with the Green Hill Zone, and it's just this like flat diorama of the Green Hill Zone. So it's got like a loop-de-loop, it's got a couple of badniks, it's got Robotnik at the end, and it's got Sonic, and it's got... It's basically just like a display level of the Green Hill Zone. And I was thinking, oh cool, I hope they make like what you know, like I don't know, chemical plant. Do what they do with other Sonic Generations games. Do chemical plant zone. Do Sky Sanctuary zone. You know, do a level from each Sonic game, and then they switched to doing like just normal Lego playsets. And I was like, okay, that's okay, I guess. But they started doing bullshit. Basically, no other way of putting it. So like I'm very happy that the other set that I got has got Amy in it, because the sets that have got Amy in them in the first batch that came out it was like Amy's vet rescue, and I was like, Amy's not a vet. Like that's not a part of her lore at all. And it was just like a made up, like same as with the Knuckles robot. It was like Amy and Tails, and I think one Bad Nick, and then it was like some just like beach scene. I think there's like Tails' boat as well, which is another set I'm not going to get, which is from one of the sets that came out yesterday. And it's stuff like that. Yeah. The machine's doing that in Nier Automata. Yeah, it wouldn't be. I'm trying to think if any of the sets have got anything even remotely. I mean, I guess I do have the egg robot. I could have Knuckles in his mech. This has gone in a weird direction. I could have Knuckles in his mech, fucking Eggman in his Death Egg robot. I mean, that would be one way to end the stream. Well, like I said, we'll see how long it takes us to build the Master Emerald Shrine. I might be all talked out by the time we get to the end of this. Yeah, there's one set I haven't got that I do want to get, but it's 70 quid, so I might get it for myself next month on payday. Because I was buying a lot of them. I was thinking, like, I best buy them because they'll go out of stock, and then I won't be able to get them anywhere. I don't think that's actually happened with any of the Lego Sonic stuff. I think they may have overestimated exactly how much people wanted Lego Sonic. I mean, they're still making them, so I guess they're selling decently enough for them to keep doing them. But I've never seen this. I've never seen any of the sets. Although to be fair, I haven't searched for any of the sets because I bought them all. So maybe I'm talking nonsense, I don't know. But there is a set that came out that's got Supersonic, Shadow, and it's got the car. It's a weird set. It's Supersonic, which is great. It's got Shadow, which is okay, not Super Shadow, because Shadow's already in another set, so I didn't need two Shadows. And then the set is Robotnik in the car from the first level from the Emerald Hill Zone in Sonic 2. And it's like, you couldn't get Supersonic by that point. I don't think there are enough star posts to get Supersonic by the end of Green Hill Zone. And Shadow's not in that game. So why did they decide to do that set and that? Like, it's a cool robot. I mean, it like individually, it's a cool robot. It's the first boss of my favorite Sonic game, so I will get it. And it has Supersonic. But I'd just be interested, like, behind the scenes, how they decide how to make these sets. Because it really does just seem they've got a bunch of concepts and then made up shit, and they throw darts at a wall. Knuckles bumper car. I quite like it. Oh, I have to make two of these. There's feet. I thought this was the cockpit. I understand now. I didn't realise I had to make two, otherwise I would have made both of them at the same time. Now I've got to go back. Oh, sorry, I've interrupted their hand holding. Hang on. There we go. Okay, how many pages do I have to go back? Okay, just do that again. this might be a me thing, just because I've got soft keyboard hands. But I always find Lego really painful after, you know, a couple of hours. Even just now. It's very pointy. And it's tiny, but it's like little tiny sharp edges that build up over. I think they just need a new Sonic and one with Super. Yeah, but there's others. Like, they could have done Supersonic. They could have done Chaos. They could have done BioLizard. They could have done like any of the bosses that Sonic actually went Super against. Like, imagine Supersonic, Super Shadow, and BioLizard. That would have been a cool set. No. It's Supersonic at a point when he couldn't become Supersonic, and Shadow against a robot that he couldn't have fought because he was in a coma. It's tearing them apart. Yeah, sorry. It's a good point though. I mean, bro, you keep talking about how, you know, you've got Rouge in the shower and you tear them apart, but I mean, the video footage shows Knuckles and Rouge together, smiling very happily together. So, I mean, the evidence is stacked against you. And yeah, I noticed. I realised now that it said ×2, but I didn't notice it when I went through it the first time. Normally I do, because I spotted it with the leg, but I just missed it. Like I said, if I noticed, I would have made 2 of them. It's fine.
Regret Respective says, Knuckles, we have video footage of you and Rouge holding hands and smiling. Care to make a comment?
Oh. So he worms his way out of this one.
Footage of me and Rouge. What? No, that's impossible. I mean, it would be foolish, right? We're total opposites. I'm a warrior, a guardian, someone who treasures duty and responsibility. And she's a thief, an adventurous, well, she's Rouge. But on the other hand, we've always shared a strange kind of chemistry. So maybe, no, I can't start thinking like that. She might be intriguing, but I've got to stay focused. Heck, she's probably behind that stolen Master Emerald. But a video of us holding hands, well, who knows why it was taken or what led to that moment, but I'm not gonna lose sleep over some video. I've got bigger things to worry about, like the Master Emerald. And well, Rouge. No, just the Master Emerald. That's it, just the Emerald.
I love the delivery. Oh, it keeps falling over. I love the delivery on that last bit. He's like, no, just the Master Emerald, no Rouge. I'll just put it there.
Confused Briar says Rouge also doesn't love you. I know this because she's fresh my shower, asleep in my bed, and we're planning a romantic vacation together to rob the gun vault. Enjoy being single forever.
I think you could have just left it and also Rouge doesn't love you. Just see how he dealt with that. I think that would have been funny.
Confused Briar again with this, all right, fine, I get it. You've won Rouge's heart, and you're scheming together to steal and... Wait, gun vaults? I didn't hear that. All I know is that I'm a warrior. I've survived battles, rivalries, space colonies. I'll stand tall like I always do. If Rouge has chosen her path, then that's her choice. I've got my duty. The Master Emerald.
It's a duty.
That's what I live for. But Rouge, if you ever need or want to, I mean, it's not like you need to rob vaults. We could, huh? Nothing, I didn't say anything, damn it. My heart's a battleground too, it seems. Back to the Emerald. Just the Emerald.
he's much more all over the place than last time. He was a lot more put together last time, I think. It's always a roll of the dice with these. I need to make one of these, don't I? Oh yeah, because it's different hands. These are the arms. This is Knuckles' theme, by the way, which is why I turned the volume up. I haven't listened to the lyrics before. The rap parts are good. The singing parts, I'm not sure about. This is not hard as Nails, I've broken him. Well, that's the thing, is that Nails aren't that hard. Like, they bend all the time. Oh, I see. I do think it's cool how they like take, because I assume a lot of these parts are from other sets and they just recolored them, obviously, because they don't. That's how Lego works. But I just think it's funny. It's cool how they like make it work. Oh, I haven't seen these before. These little 1x1s with a little teeth fang on them. Oh. Okay, well I've dropped a 1x1 on the floor, but hopefully it's one of the pieces they've given me a spare for, and I don't have to go and get it. This is what I mean. They give you extra parts, but knowing my luck, it'll be the bit that I don't actually. It won't be one of the ones they've given me. Yeah. I miss when every character had their own theme. Okay, we have an arm. It's coming together. I mean, it's coming, certainly. I do like the gloves and the shoes on this neck. I think they're kind of neat, but. At a weird angle. Dropped a Lego, therefore you're officially building Lego. Yeah, I think it's impossible to build Lego without dropping a piece of it. It's just like they have more gravity than well, something else their size and density, I guess. Coming up Jack House. I mean, Jack House does not sound like a place I want to be. That sounds like a goon cave. fan of that term either, by the way. If you've got a goon cave, I don't want to know about it. Is that right? Did I do that right on that one? Yeah, I did. Hey, welcome back, C-Top. The walls light up nice under the backlight. Oh, under the black light. I think a black light and a goon cave are two things that you should never. I watch these. No, I don't watch them, but I've seen people parodying them. Those like hotel tips and tricks. Like, oh, these are things that I always do when I go into a hotel. And they run the blacklight around and they check under the mattresses and things like that for stains and bed bugs. And I just sort of think, I'm just happy not knowing. I'm happy just living in ignorance. Because if you find it and you're like, okay, I found they haven't cleaned it to my exacting specifications, what do you do then? You just leave the hotel, you just find another booking. It's like, just deal with it. Like, so long as the place isn't disgustingly, like, visibly disgusting, it's. Oh, I think I missed this on the last one. Hang on. Yeah, I did. Nope. Yeah, so long as the place isn't, like, disgusting and in a way that you can see without a black light, this is fine. I don't value my sanity. Yeah. It is. If you're a germaphobe, I wouldn't recommend it. I am. Oh, I did the hand wrong as well. I understand now. These are supposed to be thumbs, and I just put them on both sides. It's the pressure of streaming. Hang on, this is the right hand, so this one needs to come off. It's easily fixed. Easily fixed. That's the one. I was like, hang on, where does that go? There we go. There we go. We're okay. We're okay. It's all fine. Don't panic. Don't panic. I've had the Sonic Lego isn't the only thing that I've had sat around for ages as well. I bought before I moved into my flat, I bought a Lego Great Wave. I think it's called the Great Wave off Kanto. I think that's what it's called. It might just be called the Great Wave. But it's an art piece. It's a sort of Lego recreation of a. I did it in the wrong order. That's what's confusing me. A Lego recreation of an art piece, a Japanese piece of art, and the idea is that I would get a frame for it and put it in my bathroom, because it's it's made out of plastic, so it's waterproof, and it's water, so which is, you know, tangentially related to the bathroom. I thought it'd make a nice nice piece of the bathroom. It is sat. I bought that before I moved into my flat. I moved into my flat last January, so I bought it, I think, probably August or September time, 2022. So it's been in the box for about 2 years. It is, in my defense, it is a lot of pieces. It's entirely made up of pieces that are this size, and it is about. Well, I mean, I can't. It's big, too big that I can't tell you how big it is because it's not that big. It's bigger than I can show you on the camera because it's like a flat portrait, and you just like put in lots of little tiny 1x1 circles to make up the picture. So it's very like, it doesn't look like a fun. It looks like it's a really nice set to look at, but it looks like a really tedious set to build. So Knuckles Review is a transformer. I mean, kind of, except it doesn't turn into anything other than a robot. It's just. I mean, that is fitting for Knuckles. He's just a transformer who doesn't know how to turn back into a car, or a cassette deck, or a jackhammer or something, or an Xbox, as one of the Michael Bay ones did. Fun fact: the Galaxy originally painted that also did The Fisherman's Wife, the first piece of tentacle porn ever. Ah, first known piece, yes. I think, Joe, I do actually know the piece of art you're talking about, but I didn't know it was made by the same painter. That's good trivia.
Confused Briar says Jack's almost done your Lego set. Did you know it's a transformer? It transforms into the same thing you do, a cuck.
That one was mean.
Oh, real funny. You think you're some kind of comedian? It's easy to hide behind a screen and throw insults, ain't it? If you've got a problem with me, why don't you face me like a true warrior? Or are you too scared to take on Knuckles the Echidna, the guardian of the Master Emerald, and that Lego set? Transforming or not, it's just a toy. My world is real, filled with danger and treachery, and a certain crafty bat. You don't know the first thing about what it's like to be me. But if you want to learn, step off the chat and face me. I'll be waiting. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to prepare for my next move. And for the record, I am not, have never been, and will never be a cuck. I'm a warrior. I stand alone. I don't need rouge, just the emerald. And maybe, nah, just the emerald.
You got a lot more defensive about that one. I think maybe you struck a nerve. What is this thing? This thing. It's like a little part. It's like a pizza cutter, but something's missing. No. What am I making? That goes into there. Yeah? Yeah. I think it's got little lines around it so you can know that it's done. Oh, I think this is like a gun. It's like the firing mechanism for the launchers. Ah. Of Because Knuckles, well known, the Sonic character who's well known for having guns. Mine doesn't blow, but that's okay. Trying to game up to me hard. Okay, Mercy has left my son. No, you never had it. Red's right, you never had me, Mercy. And you only felt sorry for Tails after you destroyed him. So I don't know what so these green things go into the gun, and then hang on, let's put Knuckles into his robot. He can't. Fun fact: he can't actually pilot the thing because the way that these gloves are attached to his hands, he can't hold the controller. But he can kind of, I guess, pretend. Okay, so I don't know like what the implication is with these like green guns, but I don't know if he's shooting fragments of the Master Emerald at people. But let's enact some drama. Hang on, here's Rouge. This is revenge for showering in Briar's shower. I don't want to clip onto the top because this won't work. I'm trying to. There's not much surface area to stand on though. It's okay. She's gonna have to stand near the Master Emerald, and then Knuckles. Okay,
Regret Respective says, I'm sorry about Confused Briar. They lost their warrior way because of a permanent injury and lash out. They're a fallen warrior, now without purpose. Do you have any wisdom for them?
I'll let Knuckles finish his thought before I deliver swift punishment on Rouge from Cockles.
A fallen warrior, huh? That's a tough break. But let me tell you, just because you're down doesn't mean you're out. Everyone stumbles, even warriors, especially warriors. That's something me and Rouge, shit. Anyway, but you gotta get back up again. Stand on your own 2 feet, or 4, for the echidnas among us. Confused Briar, you've been pushing buttons and playing games, but you gotta find a way to channel that energy. Even without your warrior path, you got options. Build something new, find another way to make a difference. It's what a true warrior would do. But whatever you do, Diddy Bop, make sure it counts. When it comes down to it, our actions define us, not our circumstances. We make our own destiny. Now go out there and be the best fallen warrior you can be. Just stay away from my Master Emerald, you hear? And Rouge, she doesn't need your kind of... Wait, what am I saying? You hear me, Confused Briar? Stay away from them. Just stay away.
Okay, well, not Inspirational Knuckles was being quite wholesome, and then for some reason he called you Diddy Bop. I don't know why. That just kind of ruined all of it, but he was still, I feel like Inspirational Knuckles is quite wholesome. Now let's ruin it by shooting Rouge with his cannons. I have 2 shots of this. Can I get Rouge in 2 shots? Okay. Well, I think that did hit her, but I don't think it had the force to knock her over. But let's see. Okay, then that one just missed. Eh. Knuckles wins. Knuckles wins. Okay, well there's Knuckles. I can stand him up again. Oh, hang on, I want him to be in shot. There we go. Let's just lift his leg up slightly. There we go. Oh, hang on, he needs to be... I want him sort of just on the corner. There we go, okay, just crushing her legs. There we go, there's Knuckles in his robot. He seems to look how happy he is killing Rouge. See, this is the... Wait, what's this bit for? Hang on. This is too big to be a spare part. Was this supposed to go somewhere? Oh, I think there's a back flap. Hang on. I think I was supposed to make 3 of these. Oh, yeah, there we go. There we go. Now he's complete. Oh, no. Oh, God, he's got all bendy. There we go. Okay. Is that domestic violence? No, he's outside, it's fine. So sorry, I figured it out. Look, I got spare shooters because fuck knows where those pieces of Lego I just fired went. They bounced around somewhere. Alright, well that's set 1. I guess we'll start set 2. Build the rest of the animal tray. This one looks a bit more like there's more to it, but I think it's simpler. It's not a giant robot. It's a tiny robot. And there's Amy. And angry Knuckles to complement happy Knuckles, and to complement AI Knuckles, who is swinging wildly between both of them. Announcement time. Yeah, I guess we could do the announcement, and then because then we could talk about it. I guess. So on. Let me pause music for a second. So the 1st of September, 2014. They're called Egg Bots. I think they're called Egg Robos, these guys. I think they're called Egg Robos. They are from Sonic and Knuckles? I don't think they were in Sonic 3. I think they were in Sonic and Knuckles. So this set's thematically correct, although Amy wasn't there, but that's fine. Because I wanted an Amy figure, and this is the only set that she's in that I wanted. Yeah, so on the 1st of September 2014, I uploaded my... my first video to my YouTube channel, on my old YouTube channel. And so, September 1st, 2024, which is, a little under a month's time, is going to be the 10th anniversary of me uploading my first video. So basically when I got into doing like Let's Plays, so I made Let's Plays videos on my old channel, and then I started streaming as Jack Dandy about 3.25 years ago. So there's no easy way to say this, so I'm just going to say it. To celebrate my 10th anniversary, I'm quitting. I'm going to stop streaming on the 1st of September. There's a few reasons. There's several reasons, but the biggest reason is just that streaming unfortunately just takes up a lot of my time, and I want to do other stuff, and I just don't have time to do it while I'm streaming. So, yeah, I'm gonna stop. This isn't a graduation or anything, by the way. I'm not going anywhere. I'm still gonna be Jack Dandy. I'm still gonna be here. I'm still gonna make content on YouTube. It's gonna be scripted content instead of Let's Play content. That's one of the things that I want to do. Like, I've had ideas for scripted videos, and I just don't have the time to, like, I stream 4 or 5 times a week, and then one of the evenings I do gaming with my friends, so that leaves me with 1 evening a week, some weeks, and I don't want to spend that time editing videos. So it's, yeah, it just takes up too much of my time. And there are other reasons as well. Like, I genuinely, I was very close to quitting in, I want to say January, February time. I think it was late January, early February. Like, I really came close to just being like, I'm done. I'm just gonna stop. I don't want to go to 10 months. I wanted to go to the 1st September so I could be like, I could do the 10 years. But it was just, I had like a string of really bad streams in like say January, February that kind of just went, I'm just gonna stop. But yeah, there are other things as well. I still enjoy streaming, but I definitely enjoy it less than when I first started as well. So I want to stop before I think we'll stop while I still enjoy it, and yeah, and I don't like, I don't know, I don't start just doing it out of, I don't know, obligation or something. And I'm glad that I did, by the way, carry on until September, because there's been some great streams. I've had some stuff that I wouldn't have done if I'd quit, and I had a lot of fun. There's still some stuff I want to do, so I want to try and finish Dawn Trail before September. I want to. There's a couple. I want to try and do at least one more stream with Peach, which is I want to do one more stream with Brock, which is why I did that stream the other week. I want to do one more stream with. I got to do a stream with Snake because he hasn't had a stream yet. I want to finish, the couple of Sonic games. So the stream I'm planning. By the way, the reason I'm giving a month's notice is so that you guys don't. I appreciate Jin. Sorry, you re-upped your sub today, but at least you'll get the full month. But if you've got it on anyone who's got any subs on any kind of like subscription, cancel them. So because I wouldn't want you to like get a sub, pay for a month in like the 29th of August, and then I stop streaming after the 1st. So, gotta keep happiness in my account. See this out. Thanks very much. Yeah, I'm still here. I'm still here for a month. I'm gonna stream as much as I can for the next month. Try and check off some boxes, do some stuff that I've been talking about and, haven't got around to doing. I'll make sure I do all the punishment streams for Sonic 2. We'll do the Sonic 2 stream. We'll do all the other Sonic streams that I said we were going to do. I want to do the final stream for, the final stream for the final weekend, because the 1st of September is a Sunday, which works out quite nicely. So the Saturday and the Sunday, I'm planning to do a two-day, 12-hour streams playing Sonic 2006. And basically it's, when I beat Sonic 2006, I quit streaming. That's, so, maybe something will happen. Maybe, I did see someone, coincidentally today, they posted that Sonic 2006 red-ringed their Xbox 360. And I was just like, I mean, the Xbox has been in a box for about a year and a bit. I don't know that it still works. That could happen. If that does happen, I don't know what we do. Maybe I just won't be able to quit. But yeah, I'm sure I'll be fine. That would be a painful way to go out. But I think also, like, in keeping with, the entire stream history, I think that would just be, I think that would be in character for just go out on, one of my consoles dying and making it so that I can't complete the most notorious Sonic game that I've never played before. I think that'd be incredible. Actually, I think that'd be way more fitting than actually beating the game. It's a little bittersweet because Sonic 2006 was supposed to be. So when I started doing the streaming, I had this plan. By the way, this is I didn't really think this through. I should have switched to my room or something rather than just sat here with Knuckles stony faced, staring into the screen. But when I started streaming as Jack Dandy, I said, my thing's going to be is that I'm going to try and get the achievements in every single Sonic game on Xbox. and I soon realised that I bit off way more than I can chew. But Sonic 2006 was supposed to be the final game of that like venture, and it was supposed to be I was supposed to get every achievement in Sonic 2006. And I'm kind of glad I don't have to do that, because the how long to beat for Sonic 2006 is about like 18, 19 hours, but the time on true achievements for getting all of the achievements is like 75 hours. Apparently it's very hard to get all of the achievements in Sonic 2006, so I'm kind of glad that I'm just gonna play through the story mode. Going out dandying yourself. It would be very fitting, wouldn't it? Yeah. So yeah, sorry, it's a bit of down of midstream, kind of. I didn't know what to do, because I didn't want to like do it right at the end of the stream in case like there weren't people here. But I thought if I do it at the beginning of the stream, it kind of, I don't know, maybe sours the mood. I don't know. There wasn't a good time to bring it up, but so I thought I'd just do it at some point, and you know, then we can talk about it. But like I said, I'm still here for a month, and I'm not, like I said, even when I stop streaming, I'm not going anywhere. I'm still going to be on Twitter. I'm still going to be Jack Dandy in anything that I do. Like I said, there's stuff I want to do. I want to get back into drawing. I used to draw a lot. Before I started streaming, and it just was, again, it takes up so much time. You know, you think I stream like 4 hours, 4 days a week, and then sometimes longer. It's like I stream like a whole day, like a whole 24 hours some weeks. Just, you know, talking to you guys, which is great. You know, like, I thank. I mean, again, well, we still got a month, but genuinely, if you guys weren't here, and you know, turning up as often as you do, I absolutely wouldn't have bothered to go all the way until September. So thank you very much for that. This is, you know, it's because, you know, if I wanted to just sit in a room and talk to myself, I'd just do that in my own time. You know, that's what I do when I'm at work. But yeah, so thank you very much for, you know, watching and subscribing and engaging, and yeah, like I said, I'm still going to make stuff. There's some scripted YouTube videos I want to do, and I might try my hand at making a game. I've not got any development experience, but there are like stuff I can learn. This is another thing. I now have time to learn, in theory. So yeah, I hopefully will be doing, you know, going on to do cool things. So I hope you'll support me in those. And, you know, never say never, but I don't have any plans to return to streaming. But, you know, I've got all the equipment, so I guess we should build the other Lego model now then. Smooth. Let's turn the music back on. Yeah. Ooh. Build the Lego chamber. It is nice. Oh, these ones have got. Oh, they've changed the bags for paper. Very environmentally friendly. Good job, Lego. Look at that. Paper Lego bags. Now you don't know what's inside them. It's a mystery until you open them. Good transition, thank you. They're closing the factory of the month, but you know, there's pizza. Yeah, look, there's still, you know, you're going to have to find something else to do. You're going to have to find a new job after this. But up until then, you can steal whatever you want from the factory. It's not a great metaphor. These are Knuckles-based sets. He's never the first figure out of the bag. He's always second. Yay! It's happy Amy and totally not psychopathic yandere Amy. She's not going to stab you. Probably. I should have gone. Shame, if I wasn't building the other set and I was just building this one, I might have got Amy instead of Knuckles. I think she would have been fun. We'll get Amy in a couple of weeks for Sonic Battle. I want to play Sonic Battle. I want to play Sonic 2006. I've got the. That's probably all we've got time for. But we'll see. We'll see what else we've got time for. I think I can finish Dawn Trail. I've been like mathing it out in my head how many missions there are left and how many streams I've got left, and it's like I think I could maybe do it. I might need to do one bonus stream to finish Dawn Trail. I'll send you Sonic shitposts on Twitter. It'll be fine. Exactly. It won't be any different from normal. Yeah, it's not the it's not the first time I wanted to quit. Just content making, because when I made my channel originally, I said 5 years, and you know, if I hadn't made anything of it in 5 years, I would pack it in. You know, I had fun with it. I gave it a shot, and it didn't work out, and so I did it for 5 years, and I went, I'm still enjoying myself, so I'm not won't quit, but I'll scale back. You know, I was putting out videos. I was putting out videos pretty much every single day, and it just wasn't working. My plan was just like saturation. I thought the more videos, there were a lot of problems with my original channel. I called it Jackman Plays. My persona before I became Jack Dandy was Jackman, the hero Jackman. I was a British Power Ranger. It was. He was very cool. I'm still very happy with Jackman's design. There's Amy, by the way, with her mallet. Again, they're looking very yandere. She can go there. You can just about see up her skirt. Just keep you on your toes. Is this your master plan to get out the punishments? No, I will do the punish. I will do all the punishments. I did one. We did GTA. I'll try and do one a week until the end. But yeah, so I was like, I'll do it for 5 years, and if things don't work out after 5 years, I'll quit. And then I did it for 5 years, and it didn't work out. So, but I was still enjoying it. So I was like, okay, I'll go down to like maybe one video a week, and I'll do that for a bit. And then literally the second video I put out after I decided that I would scale it back, which was Untitled Goose Game. I did a video on that, and it's genuinely one of my best videos. I had a lot of fun playing that game, and I was sad that they didn't do any DLC or anything. Well, they did one DLC, which is my second best video, where they added the co-op mode, and I just played it again, but with me controlling both geese. I recommend that video. It's very, very funny. Yeah, that video did really, really well compared to the rest of my videos. I mean, I got 35,000 views, I think, in the end, which, most of my videos would get maybe like 1,000 views at best. So it was, significantly better reception than anything else I was doing at the time. And so I was like, oh, cool. Well then, maybe I won't hang it up. But, yeah. It definitely, posting less helped. I think the YouTube algorithm definitely changed between me starting and me, and it just doesn't like repetitive titles. So if you do like part 1, part 2, part 3, which is, Let's Play titles, it doesn't like that. And it also doesn't like you're uploading a lot of stuff, I guess, because it thinks you're spamming. Excellent. Okay, well that's what I've just made. The Amy figure's great. This is a catapult that fires, I guess, grapes at Knuckles as a distraction. I don't know. I don't know if Amy's trying to steal the Master Emerald as well. Although she's going to struggle because the Master Emerald isn't in the set that she's in, so I don't know. Oh, that's definitely not going to be an extra piece. Hang on, where do you go? There There you are. It's one of those barrel pieces. Yeah, they're definitely not going to make a second. There's definitely going to be spare ones of those in there. I have a grey floor as well, and it rolled under the desk, so there's a very real chance I would have lost that. But look, I have angry Knuckles. Urgh. See, that's Knuckles at the beginning of the stream, and this is Knuckles after a few of Briar's redemptions.
Confused, Briar says, "So Knuckles, you coming?" "Oh, sorry. Rouge and I are getting married. We're hoping to get married actually on the Master Emerald Shrine. We're there stealing it enough. Vanilla's going to be maid of honor."
That's nice for Vanilla. Look at his fists and moving these bags out of the way. And they're probably in one of these bags. Yeah, there they are.
What the? You've got to be kidding me. You and Rouge getting married? On the Master Emerald Shrine? That's disrespectful. That's sacrilegious. That's, damn it, it's kind of romantic. But no, I won't stand for this. All right, that's it. Enough's enough. I don't know what kind of game you're playing, and I don't care if this is another one of those crazy twists of fate. But if you think I'm just gonna stand by and let Rouge. I can't believe I'm saying this, but Confused Briar, you've gone too far. You want a confrontation? You've got it. I'm on my way. Now would be a terrible time to start chuckling. Trust me, I'm not in the mood. And Rouge, we're gonna have a serious talk when I get there. Even if she'd rather be your wife than, not that I care. But still, I mean it. I'm gonna set this right. As a warrior. As Knuckles the Echidna.
Oh, well. Knuckles is on his way, so I live unafraid. He can fly. He'll get to you eventually. I don't know whether to drag him back on now. Maybe I should just leave him off screen for the bit. No, he's back. He couldn't find his way. To be fair, he does live in a different dimension. I got more green. There aren't this many green Mount Chaos Emeralds. But for some reason, I've got a ton of them. Okay. Emerald Shrine. I guess that's these ones? Yeah, okay. I do love though that Knuckles is like, I'm so mad, but oh god, yeah, that sounds really romantic and shit. Ah, you know, game respects game. He's like, I'm so furious, but at the same time, I gotta recognize. Oh yeah, I want to do the PS2 stream as well. I want to, nothing on Vanilla being maid of honor. I don't know that Knuckles has ever actually met Vanilla. She's not in much. But also, their social circles don't cross over very much. Like, I don't know that Rouge or Shadow's met Vanilla either. I think it'd be Flower Girl, not Ring Girl. I forgot what that's called. What is it when there's a boy? I think is it a Flower Boy or a Ring Boy? No, Ring Boy doesn't sound right. I too don't know what they're called. This one's a lot thicker, but I feel like the construction is actually a lot simpler. But we'll see. I think it's just got a lot of like little bits. This is the music, by the way, not necessarily this specific mix, but I listen to Sonic music when I'm at work. I think it's very good. Video game music generally is just very good background music when you're trying to do something boring. Ring Bearer, that's it. Yeah, Ring Bearer. Ring Bearer is very Lord of the Rings, though. Yeah. What Gandalf would call Frodo. Or Sonic. Actually, no, Gandalf has met Sonic. I was going to say if Gandalf ever met Sonic, but there is a game where Gandalf and Sonic are in the same game together. I don't get any good crossover games like that anymore, really. Smash Bros. Is basically it. And then you get like the occasional, like, guest character in a gacha game or something. You don't get any like proper insane. Oh, well, actually, no. I say that there is that Funko Pop game that's about to come out, isn't there? I guess that technically does fit the bill. That Funko Pop's kind of annoying because it actually looks kind of fun, which is. You know, it's frustrating when it's kind of fun. It's like, can you just look cool too? Oh, Sonic Landing and Zelda go to NFTs or whatever the fuck. Yeah, I did see about that. People were speculating about why they didn't do a Sonic America Olympics for Paris, and people were speculating that they just didn't sell very well, but it just turns out that the Olympics didn't renew their license with Sega because they thought we're going to invest, we're going to look into esports and NFTs, and it's like, wow, good going Olympics, way to strike while the iron is frozen solid. And this was an iron that never really got that hot in the first place, but still, Jesus Christ. It's like all these people making arena shooters, like 6-7 years after Overwatch came out. It's like, I think you kind of missed the boat a little bit. Although I think Rivals will be alright, Marvel Rivals will be alright just on brand power, but I look at that Concord game, man, and I just think, what? I would have just cancelled that game like 2 or 3 years ago. It had an open beta, and I think it had like a peak of about 1,000 people playing it on Steam or something like that. It was DOA, very DOA. Interesting bits. They got like a brick pattern on one side, but then just a line on the other side, so you can, I guess, depending on whether you want a brick or a line. I think that's what drug dealers say about coke as well. go back to making decent single-player experiences and live service bullshit games die. Yeah, I mean, I don't mind multiplayer games, but it's like they just got to stop trying to They just got to stop, like, something comes out that's popular, and then studios execs go, okay, that did very well, make that, and it's like, okay, you are significantly underestimating how long it takes to make a video game. By the time we make this video game, it won't be the new hotness anymore. It'll be the old coldness. And yeah, no, you're right. That's also the reason, apparently they shut down. Oh, GameStop are going through at the moment. I think it's the GameStop that own Humble Games and Humble Bundle. I think it's GameStop that bought them. Well, no, was it IGN? It might be an IGN. GameStop closed down Game Informer. They shut that down today. Yeah, no, it's IGN that owns Humble Games. Because they bought Humble a while ago, and then they shut down. They said restructuring, but it does just look like they just fired everyone. So I mean, I guess firing everyone is a kind of restructure, but so, I mean, yeah, in the same way that, like, I don't know, burning down your house is DIY. Just look back at the Game Awards and how many winners went to indie studios. Yeah, it's, or at least, like, not the big gangbuster AAA studios. The problem is just there's so many that. Sorry, I finished the point I was making. They bought Humble Games, which is the independent studio that sort of came off the back of Humble Bundle, and I think they just didn't anticipate, like, how long it takes for video games to be made. So they were expecting, like, games to be coming out a lot faster than they were, and it's just like, no, that takes a while. You can't just whip them up and then call it a day. You know, there's lots and lots of planning and stuff. I think it's just that there's a lot of people trying to a lot of people have gotten into video games at the, like, management level, who are doing it for money rather than for the love of video games. And you know, you do have to make money. It's not like, you know, I've not got this, like, naive idea that, you know, studios are making it just for the love of games and they do it for free. Like, you still got to get money to keep afloat, but there's no passion. Just chasing whatever fad, but it just takes too long to chase, and by the time they catch it, it's run away. I don't know. I'm doing a lot of mixed metaphors here, but you get what I'm saying. Basically, the people who are moving the needle are people like Remedy, who are doing stuff like Alan Wake 2, and because the way you hear about how much money Ubisoft just had a bunch of layoffs too, I think, didn't they? Probably. Ubisoft, I mean, but they're just about to finish their that Star Wars game. So I think they're probably at, like, the end of a development cycle, so it's probably more like scheduled layoffs. Ubisoft are one of those studios that kind of hires and fires people as and when they need them, rather than keeping them on. Which is, you know, it's not the best. Like, I get it's one of those things that a lot of studios do, especially a lot of the big studios. And I get it, because you don't want a lot of people sat around twiddling their thumbs, but it's not great. You know, they could do better, but it's Ubisoft. You know, what do you expect? What I was making. Yeah, you look at, like, the cost of all these AAA games and how they're just not making money they're not making their money back on. Oh, there goes a Chaos Emerald. They're not making their money back on like the investment. Like Spider-Man 2. Spider-Man 2 costs. I don't understand. I genuinely don't understand where the money they spent Spider-Man 2 went on, because they already had Spider-Man 1. They had the engine. They had the city mostly built. I mean, yeah, they maybe had to update the textures, maybe do some new mocap so that Spider-Man's got a few new animations and stuff. But they spent like an absurd amount of money, hundreds of millions. And it's like, that's not sustainable. You just can't keep spending that much money making games and expecting to make that much money back. Because their solution is just, oh, we'll just keep raising the price of video games. And it's like, you can do that, but I mean, a lot of people right now can't afford, you know, cheap video games, let alone expensive video games. That's why Games Pass is so popular. That's why gacha games are so popular, because you can play it for free. You know? There's a reason Zenless Zone Zero made like $93 million last month. And the real reason is because it's a very good game and it's got nice character designs, but it's also a you know, a nice gacha whale sink. Still haven't got. I'm still trying to get the cop with the big arse. She eludes me. I'm close to getting another pity pull on her, but I don't know whether I'm going to be able to get her before the banner ends. You know, I got the big wolf guy, so, and it doesn't look like there's many furries coming up in the. So I'm building. I'm running out because I got Knuckles' mech in the way. It's difficult to like find a spot to. Like even moving it back and forth, it's quite chunky. It's coming together. Like I said, there's just a lot of little bits left now. I mean, I do still have one whole bag. Oh, I guess it's the robot. Like, I guess I still got the egg robot to build. Oh, no, do you know what? I've been looking. I just noticed. I think Knuckles has a punch bag. I don't know why he has a punch bag, but apparently he has a punch bag. Oh, that's not the right place. This is killing my hand. I don't know. It's just like pushing down on all these little. Yes, Wolf Daddy. So like, it's just pushing down on these little sharp corners over and over and over again. It's like death by 1,000 Lego pokes. I mean, everyone knows how painful it is to stand on a piece of Lego and it would be your bare feet. This is just like that, but over time. Okay, I think we're building a tree. Yeah, seriously, as I think the decisions for which models they make are nonsensical. Now, you do got to respect like building this thing and just thinking like, how did someone sit down and just figure this shit out? I mean, they'll probably replace the Imagineers. I think that's what they call. So what they call the people from Lego? Or is that the people from Disney? They've got like some bullshit, like Imagineers, Amaze Engineers, or I think it's Imagineers, or something. for people who work at Lego. They'll probably replace them with Disney as Imagineer, is it? I can't remember what they call the Lego ones. Maybe they just call them Master Builders, like the Lego, like out of the Lego movie. Maybe that's a reference to that. They'll replace them with AI eventually. Disney seems like the company type of company that not Disney. Actually, Disney would seem like the type of company. I don't know whether the Lego company would. But I could absolutely see that being something you could train an AI to do. Like, hey, can you figure out? Can you build me a palm tree? Maybe I shouldn't be saying that out loud. I don't want to give big construction block any ideas. And maybe I'm not giving Lego enough credit. Maybe that's like a Mega Block move. I mean, yeah, it kind of looks like a tree, doesn't it? Oh. It's now shattered into 1,000 pieces. When trees were a single piece and they were like Christmas tree looking things. Ah, yeah. I used to have a set like that. It was like just like a house. And it's like a little picket fence and a house, and you had two. When Lego figures had yellow heads, they've kind of moved over to fleshy heads more and more. Apply to work at Lego, they ask you to build a ball, and then they break it in front of you and ask you to build it better. If it doesn't break on the 4th go, apparently you move on in the process. See, the trick is to build a ball that shoots out a spike when grabbed, so that when they try to grab the ball, the spike shoots through their hands and incapacitates them, so they can't drop the ball. That's thinking. That's the kind of outside-the-box thinking that they need at Lego. Almost dropped it on the floor again. There are apparently illegal moves that you're not allowed to do in Lego as well. Is this supposed to go? Have I done this wrong? Oh, I just rotated it. There we go. Looks like there wasn't enough space, but I fixed it. There are currently illegal moves that you're not allowed to do with Lego, and if you try and build them with Lego, they'll string you up, and they'll build a Lego bat, and then they will beat you with a Lego bat until it breaks. So. Because it's the only way you'll learn. It's the only way you'll learn. I know one of them, but I think the other illegal moves are. Hang on, I'm trying to recreate this picture here. It's at that angle, and I think it's like that. Yeah, I think that's the angle it's supposed to be. We'll go with that. Tagged you on Twitter, so I made a really cool E105 Zeta. That's cool. I'll check that out. That is a weird one to make a model of, but you know, fair enough. I don't remember which one Zeta is. Is that the big one, or is that one of the little ones? Because no, the big one was Alpha. Zeta was just like big pink one with multiple limbs. Oh, maybe Zeta was from one of the other games then. I think, yeah, because I think in Sonic Adventure there was Alpha, Beta, Gamma, Charlie? Charlie's not a letter of the Greek alphabet. It might have been Delta. Alpha, Beta, Delta, Epsilon. I was trying to remember what E was. Oh, I think this is Knuckles' punching bag that I'm building now. Hang on, if I put it on the corner here, that'll work. I think that's these bits, is his punching bag. I mean, I say I think, it's the only bits that are left, so... If it's not, I'm in trouble. Oh, I'm in trouble. Hang on. Oh. Breaking off the master emeralds. It's hiding inside the manual. There we go. Oh, I'm done. Ah. There we go. Yeah, I'm looking forward to other sets they make of this. Because there was a very real chance they were just going to stop at one, and then they kept going. So I hope they... Because the Jax figures, they've been really, like... Trying to think of a nice way of saying scraping the bottom of the barrel. They've been doing a lot of deep cuts. And doing some, like, really obscure characters. Like, they did... the most recent set of figures has Neo Metal Sonic from the... a character... He was in the IDW comics recently. Because they reused him. But it's a character design that appeared for one cutscene in Sonic Heroes. Because Metal Sonic transformed into Neo Metal Sonic during the end part of Sonic Heroes. And then immediately transformed into a big dragon. Like, it was such a waste of a design. I remember seeing it and being like, oh, cool, we're gonna fight Neo Metal Sonic. And then he just turned into a big dragon and it was like, oh, well. I mean, I guess we'll fight the big metal dragon thing. I liked Sonic Heroes overall, but there's a lot about that game that I hate. Tails' voice actor, the entire Knuckles Chaotix, the entire Chaotix, like, section, the special stages, the music, the levels, the storyline, and the graphics. But other than that, everything was great. Sounds about right, though. Something to fight dragons kind of often. It does happen more than it should. Like, Sonic and the Black Knight, him fighting a dragon, that's fine, you know, that was an Arthurian tale, it makes sense. But, like, you think Chaos was kind of dragon-like, perfect when he fought his perfect form, and then... I mean, I feel like this is... I don't know what I'm building. Oh, the egg robot. Yeah, I keep forgetting that there's an egg robot as well. But I'm just looking at this and thinking, like, this looks done. But apparently I'm still... Oh, look, there's a little pig. There's a little tiny pig. To go inside the robot as an organic battery. Sucked dry. I wonder if there's been ever a time when Sonic's gone to go and attack a badnik and it's just stopped mid-attack. And he's cracked it open and he just got there slightly too late. Like he was just a minute behind. little piggy heart stops beating. Oh. Apparently Knuckles drinks Chaos Cola. I feel like Shadow was in charge of naming this. Oh, it doesn't have. Oh, hang on, it has a little ring pull. Apparently, one of these little discs is. Oh yeah, look. Oh, that's cute. Oh, there's a little can of Chaos Cola with a ring pull. That's kind of cute. I like that. Oh, and I guess this is a lamp that I'm building. Where's the orange bit? Oh, there it is. Oh, they even give me a spare ring pull, so I can make another can of something. Or maybe Knuckles just has another can somewhere. I don't see another tube to go with it. Weird that they give me a spare ring pull and not a whole spare drink, but that's not a drink. Yeah, the pig's a little cutie. Again, he's gonna become an organic battery in a second, but is that the animals with 4 batteries? Yeah, that's why the animal in like Eggman is obviously evil, but as a power supply, the little tiny animals are incredibly energy efficient because those robots run. It's always been one of those things where Sonic's like, I will stop Robotnik's plans, and I will save, the animals from the badniks that happen to get in my way, but I'm not going to go out of my way. I'm not going to go out of my way to save anyone. This doesn't clip together like I thought it would. This is supposed to be it's supposed to be that, and then that's supposed to go in there, and then that's supposed to go in there, and it holds together, but it doesn't hold. It's like held together barely. I guess it's fine. But yeah, this is behind. This goes behind the Emerald Chamber. This is like Knuckles' little, like, hidden layer that he's got back here. So he's just got a little log. Oh, I put that on the wrong. Here we go. So yeah, I guess Knuckles drinks Chaos Cola. I guess he's got to drink something. You'd think I would have thought water. I guess he has. Maybe he has Tails ferry it up to him occasionally. I mean, I say that Knuckles is on the surface all the time, seemingly every other game. Maybe that's the real reason. He's like, oh, I can't wait until someone steals the Master Emerald again because I can get some coke. I'm running dry. Oh, I guess they got bird people. Maybe they've got really good Uber Eats in the Sonic universe. Like, Sonic would be an incredible Uber Eats delivery person. Like, imagine the tips he'd get. Something for him to do if he ever, does eventually beat Robotnik. I don't know what I'm building. I thought I saw these like little log discs. I thought these were going to be like tree stumps or something, but I think I've built Knuckles' bed. I think this is Knuckles' bed. Single, you'll notice. Poor Knuckles. Poor lonely Knuckles. Poor lonely, lonely Cuckles. There we go. I found a new game, by the way. I've been traumatizing people with Ken Penter's comic art. It's an easy game to play. It's an easy game to play. He's, But I did tell you. It's traumatizing. It's difficult to look at. There you go. I've put Angry Knuckles. Hang on, let me without bringing. I've put Angry Knuckles into his goon cave. He can drink his Coke, and I don't know, play with his lamp. Maybe Knuckles' love of cola is how he'd been gets in. He just sets up a cola-based trap, and Knuckles can't admit it. Yeah, he just pulls the ring pull in earshot of Knuckles, and Knuckles goes to investigate, and then he just sneaks around. He's like, yeah. Considering Knuckles is like the protector of the Master Emerald, he's very, very easily fooled and tricked. Like the Master Emerald gets stolen all the time. Literally, the plot of the last 2 games we played were that the Master Emerald had been stolen by the same guy. In the same way. Oh no. No, I guess in the card stuff didn't come into Sonic Rivals 2. You still got cards, but it wasn't part of the plot. What am I looking for? Oh. Poor lonely Cuckles alone in his goon cave, stroking his lamp. Yeah. But that's Cuckles. Knuckles is over here. Knuckles is like happy. He's surrounded by women. He's got his Master Emeralds. And then there's Cuckles in his cave. No Master Emeralds. No women. Just this bottle of just a bottle of cola, and a lamp. Be like Knuckles. Don't be like Cuckles. This has been a Jack Dandy PSA. Just weird, considering how like hot I thought it was going to be. I think this is the chillest I've been on a stream for a while. I really thought I was going to be sweating buckets by like half an hour in, but it's really not been that bad. Maybe it's because I'm not playing on one of my consoles, so they're not blowing huge amount of heat into the room. That could probably have a big thing, a lot to do with it, actually. I don't know. Again, I don't know what I'm making. I think this maybe is a bench or some kind of coat rack. I don't know. It's got grapes on it. Got more grapes. There's so many grapes here. And I said he didn't like grapes. That's incel Cuckles. I think that would be a. Oh no, I suppose no. I was going to say that's a oxymoron, but I guess you could be. Yeah, because you can be cucked. I forget that the internet's kind of made me forget that you can be cucked involuntarily. Cuckles is doing better than me. I don't have cola. I mean, I don't have cola. I do have Rockstar, and it is room temperature. Delicious. assume these are supposed to be grapes, right? I mean, what else are these supposed to be other than grapes? But this doesn't look like a grape tree, so... Oh. I broke the bench shed thing. Oh, fuck. This thing's very fragile. Like, just a little tiny bit of pressure on it and it buckles. You know, like Knuckles. Buckles like the best of them. Okay, well, I don't know where the other bar went, but hopefully they've given me a spare. Otherwise I'm going to have to go hunting. I do love the idea that there's like a multiverse of different versions of Knuckles. All just... Right, what the fuck am I doing? Oh. I haven't put this together. Here we go. I was like, this doesn't look right. There we go. Okay, let me just double check that this now is correct. Because I keep breaking shit off. Okay, this is the flimsiest bit of this set so far. Like it's so like barely holding together. Okay, yeah, that looks right. Jack, grapes grow on vines. But this isn't a tree. I don't know what my point was with that. No, you make a good point. But okay, I mean, that answers my question though. These are supposed to be grapes. Again, I don't quite know what Amy tends to accomplish by flinging them. Like, she's created this elaborate, like, grape flinging machine over here. I think she'd just do a lot better just hitting them with the mallet. Like, we've established that they've established that Amy is sort of not quite as strong as Knuckles, but she's up there. Oh wait, that's supposed to go on that corner. If that goes there. Okay, well, I mean. It's a...
Confused Briar says, hey, Cuckles, Jack made your shrine out of Lego. And there's a little room you live in. A single bed, single can of Chaos Cola, and a lamp. Living sad and alone as befits Cuckles the Echidna.
It took you longer than I thought to berate Knuckles directly. I would have done it eventually, but it's harder for me to activate Knuckles myself with it set up like this.
Real cute, Confused Briar. You got the whole chat laughing now, don't you? Well, you won't break me with your jokes and your Legos. I'm Knuckles the Echidna, the guardian of the Master Emerald. And I've faced down tougher foes than whatever this is. And if you're thinking that you've got me all figured out, you're sorely mistaken. Just remember, I'm not the one who's hiding behind a username taking pot shots in a chat room. I'm the one who fights on the front lines, risking it all for the sake of the Emerald. And yes, if that means living alone, then so be it. That's what a true warrior does, so go on, have your labs. I'll keep doing what I've always done, protecting the Master Emerald standing tall, and thinking about Rouge, even though no, that's not... Whatever. Just roll the dice and do your worst. I'll still be standing.
It almost went an entire response without mentioning Rouge then, but brought it back at the end. You're out of points. Well, maybe you should stop trying to name my compass Basil, and you'd have a few more points to berate Knuckles. I have 90,000 points to go poof in a month, you should tell me. Yeah, Reg, you should, maybe I should put, like, a really expensive redemption for... Oh, shit.
Regret Respective says, for someone that's a warrior who protects the Master Emerald, you sure lose it a lot. Are you bad at your job, or does Eggman know some special weakness of yours?
I absolutely refuse to allow a game to go by where something isn't being named Basil. Well, it'll be interesting to see what happens tomorrow then. Where there's both an AI and a new game.
Hey, that's a low blow. It's not like I want to lose the Master Emerald. I take my job very seriously. Eggman is a tricky one, always finding new ways to manipulate and deceive. A worthy adversary for any warrior. And weakness? Don't make me laugh. Being gullible might be part of it.
Soft-spoken?
Guess I've fallen for more tricks and quirks than I care to admit. Rouge. Damn it, I shouldn't have mentioned her name. She knows how to play me. I don't see it till it's too late. But that doesn't mean I'm weak. It just means I'm... Look, at the end of the day, it's about standing up again, time and time again, and pushing forward. That's what warriors do. Eggman, Rouge, whoever else wants a piece of me, they better be prepared for a fight. Because I'm Knuckles the Echidna, and I never back down. Never. Even when it hurts. Especially then.
Especially that. Maybe he's a bit of a masochist. I've got to stop put too much pressure onto these things and just keep popping bits off. I've just become more powerful as the stream's gone on. Rouge now, kid. You streaming at the same time tomorrow? I might try and start a bit early. I always try and start earlier on a Saturday just because it's nicer to not finish at like 3 a.m. But we shall see. I might start a bit early. I'll probably put out a thing because on Saturday I can prepare a bit more. So I'll probably put out a thing a couple of hours before I start to say when I start. It won't be a storyline game tomorrow, though. So you can jump in whenever.
Regret Respective says, Confused Briar says they want to stop hiding behind the username and fight you one-on-one. Wants to meet you at the Denny's parking lot, 11 p.m.
That Denny's isn't where you go for a fight. You go to the Waffle House.
Oh, so Confused Briar finally wants to step up, huh? Heh, sure. But let me get one thing straight. This ain't about getting back at someone who's been throwing punches from the shadows. This is about defending my honor, my warrior's pride, and Rouge. Even if she... No, I've got to focus. Can't let my thoughts stray. I'm gonna do this. For me. Sonic may like a good spin, Tails might have his gadgets, but me? I'm all about the fists. And I'm not just going to meet him. I'm going to show him what happens when you mess with Knuckles the Echidna. So tell Confused Briar to be prepared. Because when I'm done, him and his little Lego sets will be nothing more than faint memories. Just remember, no matter what happens, I still gotta protect the Master Emerald. Everything else is secondary. Even her.
You sound so sad every time he talks about Rouge. Oh, well, no worries, Briar. Hope your head feels better. I don't think there's... I mean, we're almost near the end anyway. So, yeah, you're not going to miss a huge amount, I don't think. Unless this... I mean, this robot's got a few parts left, but... We'll just have to see. But yeah. Thanks for watching. I get crit hits in the Denny's and I grew up in the North easy. I mean, maybe there's people who have fights in the Denny's too. I just know Waffle House from, like, the FGC. I love that Harada, the guy who makes Tekken, has got to the point where he's just like, okay, seriously, can someone tell me why people keep talking about the Waffle House every time they talk to me? And keep saying, can we have the Waffle House as a level? And so someone had to explain to him why the Waffle House was such a meme in the fight community. And I think they explained it to the point where, oh god, it's fallen under the leg of my... It's fallen under the leg of the desk. Hang on. There we go. They explained it to the point where I think there's a non-zero chance that Harada might include... I mean, if he can... I mean, I don't know necessarily that Waffle House like the idea of their place being the place to go to have a fight. So it's unlikely he'll be able to get the actual Waffle House, but he might do a Waffle House... There's a non-zero chance of them putting in a Waffle House alike in one of the in Tekken as a level from his response. So look forward to that, I guess. Maybe that will be the stage that comes with Heihachi when he comes back to life for the 6th time. As bad as bloody Marvel films, well, and comics, with characters coming back to life. I haven't finished this little robot yet, the little leg robo, but I really like this one. It's a really good. I think this one really looks like the actual thing. But yeah, maybe I'll have to come up with some, like, 50k point redemption that only a couple of people could redeem. Because I think Citratus has quite a lot of channel points as well. Very rarely redeems them. I imagine Jin probably has quite a lot as well. I don't know what though. Maybe I'll save it for the Sonic 2006 stream, and it'll be something. I don't know. We can workshop over the next month. I've got so I bought the Princess Peach game because they were doing. They do. You got 135k saved. Okay, so you could redeem it twice if I made it 50. They do. I think they do them on the American one as well. But they do these vouchers if you're a Nintendo Online Plus subscriber. I don't remember the name of Nintendo's. I think it's Nintendo Online. Okay, I don't like the arms as much now that I've made them, but it's still okay. You can buy a voucher for £84, and it lets you buy 2 games. And with Nintendo games, they're 50 quid each, and they never come down in price. Like I think Breath of the Wild is still 50 quid digitally, and I like getting digital games on the Switch because it's convenient. So I just, whenever there's a couple of, I mean, I normally buy like, because the vouchers last for a year, and I normally buy 2 Nintendo games a year, so it works out quite nicely. And they had a deal where they'd give you 14 quid in points if you bought it. 84, it's full-blown 100 here, I'm jealous. Yeah, but how much are the games digitally in America? Because I bet they're like $60. Yeah, I bet they're like $60, aren't they? So you're saving 100, if they are 60 or 70, yeah, so you're saving between, if you buy 2 $70 games, you're saving $20. They're only 50 quid here, so you're only saving £8. I'm only saving 16 quid across 2 games. Although, like I said, they did give me a voucher, they gave me points, enough points to get £14 off, which is why I had to buy it. So I do have 14 quid in the bank, although there's not a game, because I got it for Zelda, and I got it for I got Princess Peach and Zelda, and then I think the next game I want is the Pokemon one in January, so I guess I use it for that. But it's good value for money, if you like buying digital like I do, because even if I bought them physical, I wouldn't get them much cheaper than 42 quid. Maybe 42.99, 43, 45, sort of that sort of price. Anyway, point is, I got Princess Peach. And I want to do a stream with Peach. She was my very second AI avatar buddy. But I can't think of a hook. I don't just want to just play Princess Peach with Princess Peach. Like, I bring, like, the Sonic characters along, but that's more just as a sort of, you know, there's something to do whilst I'm focused on Sonic games. Or in this case, building a Lego Goon Cave. But when it's a game that's like actually got a purpose, I like to try and think of something for some kind of gimmick. But I'm drawing a blank with Peach, so if anyone has any ideas, I am open to suggestions. Unfortunately, it's one of those games that there's not a lot of like 10 push-ups for every star you miss in a level. Stop trying to kill me, alright? Stop trying to make me keel over before I don't even know, does Princess Peach, does the Princess Peach dress-up game have stars in it? Plus, I could do that without Peach. Maybe I could have Peach roast me every time I lose a life. Oh, this might be asking for trouble. I could ask Peach for a punishment every time I die, but I mean, I don't know how difficult the Princess Peach game is. You might die a lot, and B, the way I've programmed Peach, we might be entering fetish territory. Now, don't get me wrong, I don't mind entering fetish territory, so long as it doesn't involve me directly. Like, the Blaze fanfic stream, absolutely still going to happen. You know, and if that doesn't enter fetish territory, I'm going to be disappointed. Oh, look at this little guy. Look how happy he is. He's also giant. Yeah, I guess so. Oh, I've got a gun. baby's first video game for most of it. So maybe if maybe that would work out quite nicely then. If it's like a game where I don't die that often, then Peach can think up a punishment when I die, and we'll just have to hope that it's not too. Yeah. It doesn't get too weird, but maybe that's asking for too much. I mean, Peach is a size queen, so it's gonna get a little weird. I think. Ow. It's so painful. I'm trying to do one-handed so my hand doesn't like block too much, but oh, he has green. He has orange green. There we go. There's a little egg robo. There's a little orange gun. Oh, hang on. Ooh. Fun, and now it's lost forever. But you know, they've given me spares. Anyway, push comes to shove, I've got this bottle cap that I can put somewhere. I'm a bit concerned because they have given me that, and I don't remember using this piece anywhere. Oh no, it was the ankles. It was the ankles on here that I used. I did use them. So that's a spare. I think all of the rest of the pieces are spares. It's always a bit concerning when you get to the end of a Lego build and you've got the pieces left over and it's like, are these spares or did I miss a step? Alright. And we've got to put the finishing touches on to... Oh yeah, so yeah, these are the other sets. So that's the other set that I want. Oh, sorry, Knuckles. That's the other set that I want. That's the one that's got Supersonic and Knuckles, and it's got the egg robos from Sonic Heroes in there as well. And then it's got the car. It's not quite. It isn't quite the car from Sonic 2, but it is a drill car. And then there's like Tails' boat with Sonic wearing a life jacket and. Oh yeah, I can actually hold that a lot closer to the camera than I thought. Yeah, there's the Supersonic set. I will get this set because I want Supersonic and I want the car. I would not get this set because I don't want, apart from anything else, I don't want winking Tails. That's disgusting. That's horrible. I'm happy I've got one Tails, but I do have Knuckles and his motorbike. That is, and I guess that's his like stasis pod that he was in when at the beginning Sonic Adventure 2. I don't know why it has oh no, maybe it was the stasis pod from the beginning of Heroes because it has Eggman's logo on the top, and then that's the set we just built. But yeah, it's weird. It's like it's very clearly supposed to be the Master Emerald, but they don't show it anywhere, like in any of the instructions that that's what you're supposed to do. So if you're just a little kid, you're just like, why is there a big square in the top? Is that just that's where the robot stands? The robot, so that's his chair. The robot sits in the big square at the top. Yeah, let's put the finishing touches on. Oh no, that's not connected to the Emerald Chamber. Oh, there we go. Yay! Look at that. Oh. Well, that's fitting. It was in there for a second and then it fell out again. Knuckles is going to have to run off in his robot to go and get it back. But we've done it. We have defeated Lego. We have built all of the Lego. Well, we haven't built all the Lego. I still have so many sets. There's like a stack of them, but the tips of my fingers and thumbs are killing me. I don't know how children do this. They probably built up like Lego calluses or something. Yeah, we've got the Master Emerald. We've got fuck, it broke it again. It's very fragile. The mechs are definitely more sturdier than the diorama. We've got Knuckles' goon cave. There he is, looking angry in his cave. Then we've got Happy Knuckles in his robot. He's happy because he's killed Rouge. Let's just position everyone up for like a happy photo. Oh, he keeps tilting. Okay, that's gonna have to be good enough. It's Rouge. It's a weird grape flinging machine. Oh, and Rouge's backglider thing. There we go. Oh. There we go. So it's not the angle that you're supposed to see this set from, to be honest. You are supposed to be getting it from the front, but it's you know, you work with what you've got. Oh man, that's killed my back as well. Because we've been building, like, normally I would build it like sat back instead of leant over, but yeah. I don't know, God, the fuck knows where we're gonna put this thing. I have no shelf space. That's actually a problem. Where am I gonna put this? Well, there's space on the dining table, I guess. I just have to eat around it for a few weeks. Knuckles lost the Master Emerald again. I know, it's fitting. Angry in my cave and would be happy in a robot. That tracks. Yeah, I'd be happy in a robot. But if I was in just a goon cave with a lamp and a coke, people kept stealing my stuff. What Knuckles needs is a shotgun. I think that would solve like 80 to 90% of his problems right there. Just a shotgun, or maybe a better hiding place for the Chaos Emerald. I mean, I guess it has to go there because that's what powers the island. But yeah, no, a shotgun. We'll just go back to a shotgun. Anyway, let's call it there. It's a short stream, but, you know, my fingers hurt and I don't want to build any more Lego. I do have other sets, but I will have to sort of spread them out. So yeah, I'll be back tomorrow. We will be streaming. I mean, I might as well say what it is. Actually, no, I'll make it a surprise. But it'll be an AI stream, but I'm gonna change it up slightly. So rather than just being like with Knuckles, where you ask the questions, it's gonna be slightly different. That's all I'll say. You will have to exactly. It'll be a nice surprise. So I'll put a thing on Twitter when I'm about to stream, but you know, like I'll try and say like I'm gonna eat dinner and then I'll stream in like 2 hours. But I'll aim for like 6. It'll be between 6 and 8. I always say 6 and then start at 8. So yeah, I'll try. Anyway, if I see you then, I will see you then. Otherwise, I will see you when I see you. Thanks for watching, everyone. Good night. Goodbye.